So in this video, I wanted to take a quick look at the work Vibes of the Cosmos has been doing. I noticed when I was a kid, I thought the moon kind of looked like a map. Maybe other people thought that, but Vibes of the Cosmos has really done a phenomenal job of filling in the blanks after seeing the work from Vibes of the Cosmos. It reminds me of an astrolabe. And so after looking at it with an astrolabe, I dove a little deeper into it with the clock in Prague. This clock is over 600 years old. It's been rebuilt. It was damaged in World War II. And I want to go through the astrological ages. So let's take a look at this astrological clock, and then let's take a look at what's going on with the moon and the bigger picture of the moon. And whole Earth was reflected onto the moon. And those are Vibes of the Cosmos idea. And the purpose of this video is to take those ideas and apply them to an astrolabe, or in this situation, this clock. But basically, we're going to take a look at the whole moon and how this rotates around. And so if you hang with me, I think you might find it really fascinating. So I need to digress for just a moment and explain how the astrological ages work. So I'm going to play a small clip from a previous video I made that will help you understand this moving forward.
One astrological age lasts 2,160 years. This means in 2,160 years, the constellations will move or shift 30 degrees in the sky, or 1 degree every 72 years. For one complete cycle, all 12 ages, it takes 360 degrees, or 25,920 years. This slow shift of the constellations is called the precession of the equinox.
So what Vibes of the Cosmos is saying is that the entire world, the entire Earth, was reflected onto the moon, and this is where we live. To give you an idea, to put it in perspective, this would be the United States of America, this would be Australia, and this land here we don't recognize, but it does show up on the moon. So who knows, maybe it's underwater, I don't know. I don't completely, I don't know that I agree with this idea, but I will say it is very fascinating, and we're going to get into it a little bit deeper here. But there's definitely a lot going on. Now this is Vibes of the Cosmos work this year, and this video is Political World Map presentation, and you can see Vibes of the Cosmos has taken the image of the moon and then painstakingly put our map on top of it. So this would be the US of A, this would be Australia, and that's just a closer look. So you can check that out. I encourage you to do so. I really like the Vibes of the Cosmos work that they've done. And so here is the whole moon, and this is the part that I just showed you. So this would be the Antarctic Circle, and this right here would be the North Pole. And as it goes through the astrological ages, the whole thing rotates. So all this is in its ice age. So if we go back, so this is where we're at now. So basically every 26,000 years, this will go back to where it started. Okay, so basically it keeps moving on. So this ice wall here in Antarctica becomes weaker and weaker. This over here becomes stronger and stronger. And now where we used to live over here is now in its ice age. And so it keeps going around and eventually comes back where it started from. And so not much is probably going to survive the ice age when we come back here again and everybody starts living back in this original area. It's kind of like new land, but then you wonder if things like pyramids, could they survive another ice age and still be here yet again? I don't know. It's a neat idea, this wheel turning inside of a wheel. So the whole assembly, the sun and the moon circling above, rotates also. And I did compare, if you want to compare, this is the map from my video that I'm going to show a clip from. And this is Vibes of the Cosmos work. And so you can see Australia, US of A, just to give a reference. And so I don't know about this land. Maybe it's underwater. I don't know. No two maps ever agree, but Um, I'm not completely sold on the idea, but I just wanted to talk about what it was. So there was some confusion in our community about what was going on. So talked to a few people, and the idea even goes further than this with the black hole sun and the projection and from the North Pole. But this is just a basic idea for now. Thought we'd go to Google Earth and take a look at the astronomical clock in Prague. And so we're going to check this out here. It's a really beautiful clock, but there's a purpose, there's a reason why I'm showing you this. Let's put a guy down here so we can check it out. There we go. Ourselves on the street. Yep. So here we go. It's over 600 years old. It's been rebuilt since after World War II when it was damaged. But to me, when I saw the work of the Vibes of the Cosmos, and this was my point to the whole thing of showing you this clock, was it seems like it's a wheel inside of a wheel, like an astrolabe. And yeah, so I just wanted to show this to you and how this would work. I just wanted to point out that inside here is a map of the world. I think that's really neat. And here's the astrological ages. And so let's take a look at this clock today. Here's what the clock looks like today. It was, like I said, it was damaged in World War II, and they rebuilt it. So here it is today. But the idea of this circle inside a circle, so here's the astrological ages. He saw the Vibes of the Cosmos work, and the first thing I thought of was an astrolabe. Just the patterns that the author of Vibes of Cosmos was laying out, I thought it looks like an astrolabe. So I immediately went to this clock and was just checking it out. So I hope that helps. In conclusion, explain what the work is that Vibes of the Cosmos has done, and then just added on to that with this clock here, and just to show that same pattern. And so again, all this land here would be an ice age. I mean, I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced, but it is a neat idea that I continue to look at. And anyway, decide for yourself. I've got some really cool bonus material of the clock in action and all that didn't quite make the cut. It didn't make sense, and didn't find a good place to put some of this other stuff, and with the moon being plasma and all that. So I just threw it in the bonus. So hey, thanks a lot. Enjoy. This was before World War II. During World War II, it got damaged. I just wanted to point out that inside here is a map of the world. I think that's really neat. And here's the astrological ages. And so let's take a look at this clock today. Here's what the clock looks like today. I quickly wanted to mention as a side note, in 1965, Professor Foster announced that he and several of his colleagues, after 11 years of research, believed the moon to be made of plasma. And in the interview, they asked him, well, they plan to put man on the moon soon, and he said that it'll never happen.